For the next collaboration with the OSCP, I will be building the yellow R33 Skyline from Fast and Furious 1. It's a pretty simple build as I'm not really going to do anything to the interior apart from the general detailing. I'm not going to scratch build the roll cage or any of the other small components that came in the movie car. I'm just going to be focusing on the exterior, adding the details and decals of course, and the wheels as well. So let's go through the box quickly and then into a bit more detail later on. The clear parts, as usual with Tamiya, are nice and crisp, have a nice line around it to paint the black edges, and of course some nice details in them as well, like the small indicator section on the front lights, and even the Skyline logo in the rear section as well. Comes with a small decal sheet, not too much, just some gauges and a couple of badges. The kit does not really come with an engine, though some of the engine parts in the chassis are details from the underside and added in as well. The main engine compartment is not there, the hood is also molded shut, so there's no main detailing for that of course. The rest of the chassis components, as usual with Tamiya, are nice and crisp, also have a lot of detail in them and look generally like the parts they need to look like. The dashboard of course only comes in a right-hand drive, as these cars were only made in right-hand drive. There's some more chassis details that are familiar if you've built one of these GTRs or some S chassis kits before from Tamiya, as I think they are pretty much the same part. The final sprue contains the main chassis itself, with the transmission and part of the engine molded into view from the underside, and some capture detail as well. The seats are molded nicely separately, and some more of the protective parts and suspension pieces are on here as well. The stock wheels come silver plated from factory, which is really nice as Tamiya really makes these finishes crisp. They are not chrome, they are a silvery finish, which looks a lot better in my opinion, and could be used very well if you decided to go with a stock out of the box build, and otherwise it's easily stripped with some oven cleaner. Apart from the spoiler and mirrors, the body is molded in one piece. All of the bumpers are on, the side skirts and the front bumper of course as well. The headlight buckets are molded in partially, the other details are a separate piece, and you even get a nicely detailed GTR emblem as well. All of the mold lines are really crisp and easily removed, and some of the panel lines are of course very nice as well. They do need a bit more depth as they are pretty shallow. You of course also get 4 tires as well. These have incredibly nice details on the sidewalls and also on the main thread pattern itself. It comes with a bit of mesh for the grille and 4 poly caps to mount the wheels to the disc brakes and make it a bit rollable.